Welcome to another raw chicken dinner. Another day fighting the infamous salmon Nutella. What should we talk about today? I haven't prepared anything. Many people talk about, or I don't know, many. Some people talk about when they start eating raw meat, especially maybe organs, they get very euphoric feeling. Sudden boost of energy. That feeling is very common when you start believing something, some new idea resonates with your being. You get excited about it. You want to believe it. It sounds so good to be true. This is also what all the scammers, salesmen, cult leaders, spiritual leaders do. They change your body chemistry in a state of hope. You need this thing to feel good in life. And this is what happens when you change your diet usually. Especially if you believe in that diet. It is always like that. In the beginning, I have changed my diet continuously. I have had some deep beliefs about certain diets. I was a 4-year vegan. That taught me a lot. It taught me never get dogmatic about food. You might see me eating raw chicken every day and testing all these raw meats, organs and such. Talking about diets and food and health in general. But I don't really subscribe to any diet at this point. I've explained many parts of this issue in many of my videos. But for example, I brought up the thing that some people get very euphoric feeling, and this might be just a placebo. Believing something so hard that it changes your body chemistry. This is the ultimate delusion, or maybe the truth. Might be even both. That's the jackpot. Your placebo is actually the truth. But even still, you get used to that state of being. And then it doesn't feel special to you anymore. This is always why when you change something and you really believe in the change, that this new thing, whatever thing it is gonna change everything. is gonna finally do it. This is why everything feels so good for a bit. Until you see past it, you see through it, or you get used to it. Like I was saying 2 times before, I haven't really ever gotten this euphoric feeling from raw food. I don't think, never really. How I feel eating raw food, raw animal foods, is very neutral. Sometimes it can be also negative. It hasn't always been good. Especially when I went to the supermarket at the beginning and just bought some raw ground beef in a plastic package. My stomach didn't really enjoy that. It didn't cause food poisoning or anything, but it didn't digest well, I would say. Like this raw chicken does. But raw meat, organs, blood, I've had frozen blood, raw chicken, raw fish, wild caught fish, raw milk. Raw milk is a little bit different. You feel very neutral usually if the quality of the animals you are eating is good. There's no negative, there's no positive. This tells me my body is balanced. We are so used to feeling either side of the pendulum. We have the highest of the highs, flying too close to the sun, and we have the lowest of the lows. Raw meat in the middle for me. It's just always the same, very balanced. In my 100th episode that is coming up, I'm gonna speak about how raw meat has really changed my mind for the better or for the worse. It flips. It has just changed my brain, my mind about everything. Like I see everything clearer than ever before. And that's pretty painful most of the time in today's world. It's pretty tough when I'm out there seeing people, interacting with people, and even being with myself. It has really shown what I and people and our society is missing, what we are lacking as a natural human being, and how it's very hard to actually feel complete without these things that are missing in our society. This grandiose matrix we live in. Anyway, raw chicken makes you ponder. See ya on the next one.